Hey, Kimberly Olson here, and I just got off another Connect call with a potential client, and she said she wanted to automate some low ticket products and just get some revenue coming in. And I said, I need to stop you right there because this is such a myth. And the people out there on Instagram and wherever, I'm not going to name names, but it is nauseating when they're like, I made $120,000 last month and I didn't do anything. It's complete BS. And what I mean by that is, do you know how long it's taken them to build up their email list, their ad budget, and being able to make those sales with all of those resources thrown at that? Probably years. And they don't tell you that because they're trying to use that to hook you in to buying their course. And before you know it, you're also buying their low ticket products. So I'm going to dispel the myth around it. I'm going to tell you why it won't work for you, but how you can get it to work for you and your business in the long term. The only disclaimer to this is if you're watching this and you already have a huge email list, I'm talking 50,000, 100,000 or more, or you have a significant ad budget and you're willing to run traffic, I'm talking minimum 10K, 15K a month, upwards of 30, 40, 50K or higher. If you have that and you're like, I am doing this, this isn't really for you. This is for all of the people out there who have maybe had some success in network marketing, direct sales, coaching, and they want some money coming in on the side, or you've tried other things and it hasn't worked and you're looking for a different option and you keep seeing people promoting low ticket products as the way. This is for you. So what you want to realize is that if you're selling something that's $17 or $27, I want you to do the math on that. How many sales are you going to need to make $100,000 per year? That's what you need to make minimum to even consider walking away from your job, right? Often it's more than that. So you want to look at the numbers and look at the math and just have an honest heart to heart with this, because again, it's going to set you up for failure if you're not going about it the right way. The other thing to think about is that when you do have this $17, $27, whatever it is, you have to find a way to drive traffic to the funnel. So the funnel is at the beginning. It's the first page where they put their name and email in and credit card to buy your thing. You need to promote that. So again, these big gurus on social media, they're putting content out constantly. That content is driving you into comments, into DMs, clicking the link in their bio, and you're making those purchases, but they're driving the traffic through their organic marketing efforts and also paid traffic as well. So instead of doing that, what I would recommend doing is obviously learning how to have a mid to high ticket. You could have a webinar that sells into a course. There are other things that you can do. We teach all of that inside of our programs. So you can always shoot me a DM and just say, hey, Kimberly, I listened to your episode on low ticket. I'd like to learn more about how I can get my own brand monetized. Okay. So the way to use a low ticket funnel, there is a place for it. We use them all the time and I absolutely love them. What you want to do is you want to use this low ticket funnel to create a buyer's list. So a buyer's list is a list of buyers, just like it sounds, that have spent something with you. And by them spending a little bit, even if it's $7, $17, $27, $97, whatever it is, they've put their credit card down. They have trusted you enough based on that sales page, based on your social media content, maybe a conversation in the DMs. They trust you enough to put their credit card down or debit card. So there is a bit of reciprocity there where they are trusting you enough to spend a little bit. And I will also tell you, typically, unless they can't see your other offers, when they're spending money on a low ticket product, it's because they don't completely trust you yet. They don't know you. It's typically somebody who hasn't done business with you. Maybe you showed up in their feed and they want to know more and they're intrigued. However, they just want to test the waters. They just want to see what it's like to consume your content, maybe interact with your customer service. What's the communication? What's the onboarding? Are you reaching out? For example, recently I have a low ticket product that's $27. There was a gal who she's doing 6 months of private coaching with me. And she also did Elevate, which if you don't know what that is, you can also DM me. We could talk about that as part of our branding agency. So we did her content shoot. We've done her brand, all her stuff. And I said to her one day, I said, how did you find me, by the way? Because she's a dream client to work with. And she said, yeah, I bought one of your $27 things. I got in, I started going through the material because I wanted to see how you teach. But most importantly, I wanted to get a sense for who you are as a person. And I fell in love right away and knew you were the one for me. So I didn't have that $27 offer out there, she might not have had the opportunity to see what I'm all about. And this is why You want to have high quality products in the back end. You don't want to just buy stuff off Etsy and throw it up. Like, that's not what we're trying to do here. You need to completely make sure that what you're putting out there, low ticket digital products, courses, they are good. They are quality. You have customer service responding. You're checking in on that new person. Okay. You're reaching out to them to see how it's going. So the buyer's list is going to allow people to get a taste for what you're all about. We'll talk about optimizing your funnel in another episode, actually, that's coming up. But in the meantime, what you want to do is you want to think about the buyer's list as a way to build trust with that potential client. And the bigger your buyer's list is, the more safety and predictability you'll have in your future as an entrepreneur. The truth is, most businesses fail, right? So why is that? I believe it's because people are throwing this thing out there and this thing out there. They don't have reoccurring revenue. They don't have long-term strategy for what they're building with their brands. They don't understand relationship marketing, and they continue to fail. So instead, I want you to think of these low-ticket digital products as a way for people to experience you, as a way for people to start to see what you're all about. And it's a way for you to connect with them and build relationships and find out more about where they're at. So you could book a call with them. You could reach out in the DMs and say, hey, I saw that you grabbed my $27 offer. Have you had a chance to log in yet and start going through the material? Love to hear your feedback. Tell me more about what had you buying this? Where are you at in your business right now? Are you new to all of this? Are you looking for new strategies? And now, instead of it just being a $27 sale, we're starting to build that relationship. And it's true, people are taking longer to make buying decisions, and people are choosier. So when they find somebody that they really like, that they're learning from, and obviously I do business coaching, you might be a menopause weight loss coach, right? There's a million different niches out there. They are staying longer. The retention is there for those that understand relationship marketing. So we have clients that have been with us since I started Gold Digger Girl in 2018. They've been clients with us, and I'll joke around with them when they were new into another offer, a different program. I'll say, oh, you're stuck with me for another year. And they'll say, joke's on you, you're stuck with me for life. And they mean it because they are choosier. But when they find that right fit, it's exhausting to go out there and try to find somebody who can help you, right? So when they do find someone that can help you, and they find you, they're going to want to stay with you. That $27 offer, I've had it turn into $65,000 with one individual, and I could tell you tons and tons and tons of other scenarios. So it's not the $27 low ticket. It's this idea that, and not even idea, this strategy that you're going to build a low ticket funnel to build a buyer's list. So you can email them, make sure you're emailing every week. You can put on free challenges, boot camps, masterclasses. You can look below this video to see what we have going on right now, and continue to serve them, continue to offer value. So that way they truly can see you as the obvious solution. So I hope this dispels some myths and also sheds some light on what I would recommend doing, depending on where you're at in your journey, for really using this to build up your buyer's list. If this episode was helpful, hit the button to subscribe. I don't want you to miss any new episodes that drop. We have a free gift for you below. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, get lit in your business and set your soul on fire. We'll see you soon.